Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. It is Friday. Just running a little bit behind today because I was getting Mr. Nose to eat some food. It's just Mike and the pets today, so it's just us chickens here. Audrey is out at the Chicago Pen Show, and I guess I kind of decided like I didn't think I should go, so I didn't. I stayed home, and so it'll be me and the pets. Thanks for showing up, and we can hang out and have a good time. While she's working hard. So let's say hi to the folks who are here early. Actually, I don't have all the way back because I shut down my computer in between. I've got Nigel and Ruth and Gate and Willem and Russell and me. I was in there chatting a little bit. Greg M. Hello, hello. Thanks for checking in. Carol Brosman. Hello, hello. Laura Cameron, one of our lovely mods. Mary O'Day's here, Stacy Paley, Futter Duds, Sugar Turtle Tom, Mac Damage, I might have said Stacy, I'm going to say it again, the L Callus, hello, hello, and Tom R, and Becky. Hey, Becky, you were here first. Yeah, I know, you were here first. Yep, that's for sure. So, I think that's everybody. Yep. And Julie, hello, hello. Hoping I wouldn't be here. Yeah, well, I am here. Nose is actually doing pretty okay, considering. For those of you who are new or just haven't been keeping up, hey, Emily Tobias, welcome in. Not driving? Good, like to hear that. Mr. Nose, our white and black cat, he's been under the weather for the last couple of weeks. It turns out it was, like we thought it was, he'd re-hurt his back. I've got a cat on my desk here. Uh-oh. Oh no, where'd it go? Where's my desktop cam? Well, that's weird. Let me turn this back on, turn this off and turn it back on again. Whoa. Our black and white cat has been dealing with kidney failure, so he is well, that's not great. Hi, Katie. I know, I'm trying to troubleshoot this thing so people can see your little face, so calm down and quit headbutting my arm. So he's been dealing with some kidney failure stuff, and that sucks. So we are trying to, get him back in shape. He is actually doing pretty okay, considering, like I said, we've got him on a potassium supplement. He's doing pretty well with that. It made a big difference for him, I think. And we've been getting him subcutaneous fluids here recently this last week. They just started doing the sub-Q fluid stuff, and so they were wanting him to like do it a bunch of times in the first week, couple of weeks, like kind of every other day sort of thing. And so I was just like, well, I'm just gonna be doing that, I guess. So we needed to give it to him today. We just got back from the vet a little bit ago, and do the fluids forever now? Yeah, probably. He's got, he's 19 and he's got sort of kind of chronic kidney failure, and he's been in, his kidney's been going downhill for years and years and years at this point. It's not really a surprise, but it still sucks, so anyway, we need to do that today, and so I was like, I've got this trip that I might be going on Thursday night. Is it okay if we push his next treatment off until Monday? And they're like, you can do it if you need to, but I was like, what's best for Mr. Nose? And like, it's probably better for him to have it. And I said, well, we have some techs who will come in and do that kind of thing for you. Like they just like pop in and do the fluids, and then they just go. I said, yeah, I don't know. It seems like it'd just be easier if I was here and could do it and could take care of him, and like I would feel more at peace with it if I was here to help him out. Hey, bud, you can see his leg there looks big because that's where the fluids ended up. You kind of just like put him in the back-ish area, and just kind of like goes wherever it goes. Cats are like water balloons, apparently. Hey, bud, we're just talking about you. Come on. You can come in if you want. He's still very insulted that I packed him up and took him to the vet. So that's what he's about there. But yeah, he's doing pretty okay. He didn't eat a whole lot today, but he ate a lot yesterday, and I was just like, I was running a little late because I was like, hey, you want some food? And he's like, yeah, I want some food. So, we went and had some food. So that was good. I like that. So, it's pretty good. Laura reminded me it was 4 p.m. and didn't feel like working, so I'm here lurking. Look, better lurking than working, That's what I always say. And of course, my camera has decided that it doesn't want a camera, so let me unplug some things here. Unplug this, and It's gonna maybe make it mad, but we'll see how it goes. So, whoa. Frames missed due to rendering lag. That's weird. Hey, has it been looking weird to y'all? Does it look okay? Because it's looked like there were a lot of problems there at one point. Plug that back in. Let's see if it starts working. I let it do this bitrate that it wanted to do, and I think it's really too high for YouTube. So we'll kind of have to see how it goes. Looks normal. Looks fine. Okay, good. I don't know where that rendering lag issue was then. Let's see. There we go. Now we got a cat cam. This cat right here is on my desk. This is Katy Purry. She is our cannonball cat. That's her. So anyway, that's the news on Nose. He's doing okay, and I am here, which is totally fine. Like, I wish I could have gone to Chicago. There are definitely some people there that I would like to have seen. But, you know, I'll just feel better if I can take care of Nose myself, you know? Like, there'll be other, like, Audrey and I were talking about it, where you're like, you know, there's going to be a Chicago show next year. We probably won't have Nose for another year. So, yeah, we're kind of keeping him going as well as we can, you know, because that's what you do as pet parents. So, anyway, do you see the Nautilus from Retro 51? It's a big shot etched. You know, I actually have some of those pulled up. So we can look at that here. We can look at that here first. I hadn't actually taken much of a look at it. I got the email from Drum Ghouls today. So I have a bunch of stuff that I found in emails. I've got a couple of new things in the house. Yeah, I think I made the right choice too. I don't regret it. It's totally fine. It just means we don't get a Chicago walkthrough this year, but y'all will be okay. So that's where it goes. Anywho, Nose is worth it 100%. Anna, 100%. I guess Anna's not at the Chicago Pin Show either, huh? You didn't go this year? That's too bad. I mean, look, if you had had some more Malort, I would have had some of that horrible, horrible drink with you because, I don't know, it would have been fun, but one of these days. All right, so let's take a look at some pen stuff and some ink stuff. I've got to choose a pen to put an ink in because I realize I haven't put this ink in a pen yet. Actually, Sugar Turtle Tom is in the house, and this is one of Tom's inks. Warm Heart here. I've had its companion piece, Cold-Blooded, in a pen for quite a while, but I just haven't gotten around to putting this in an ink. So, yeah, we do need a Chicago reunion. That's the last time I saw Laura was pre-pandemic, at least face-to-face. So, hey, if you, Tom, if you have a pen that you want me to put Warm Heart in, let me know. Oh, wait, I might have a pen that would actually kind of match it-ish. What did I do with those? Aha. These got like lost over here a little bit. I got these two. What do you think about put Warm Heart in here? Eh? Maybe I put Cold Blooded in the other one just for funsies? I don't know if I will or not, but this is the fiery one here. Get to it? I know, right? I've got a couple of bottles of that to give away, and I can't figure out how to do that on a YouTube stream. My giveaway tools don't work over here, so I'm gonna have to do it through the channel or whatever. It'll be fine. But yeah, I might put it in here. That's kind of a good match. I don't know. What's Sugar Turtle Tom think about it? If there's another pen that you're like, yeah, I've got in this pen, it's amazing, let me know. Malort is definitely a strong taste. It is weird. It's a very weird thing. You can vouch for your inks plus the All-Star. All right, I can do that. Perfect combo. Yeah, cool. All right, let's look at. We'll do this soon. All right. Yeah, Malort is it's a weird taste. It's a very strange tasting liquor. It's like a liqueur, I think. I don't think it's something you drink on purpose much, but. I forgot about Chicago. Please thank her for me. What's that now? Thank who for you? I don't know what you mean. All right. So there's a button. So I just went ahead and pulled up the whole Drum Ghouls page because there are two new ones this week. There's this one, which is a new Smithsonian rollerball. This looks interesting. Let's see what it looks like here, all the way around. Whoa, that's too big. There we go. That's big into just enough. Is that a kite? I can't actually figure out what's going on this. All right, to the Retro 51. Let me, Retro 51 site. Retro 51. Really? No, not Wikipedia. How'd that even happen? Lived and worked in Chicagoland for years and never tried Malort. Oh, I mean, you kind of have to, I think. If you're in or from Chicago, I think it's one of those things that you're supposed to do. It is an acquired taste for sure. B-I-J-U-T. Well, B-I-J-U-T There we go. This might be one I don't buy just 'cause I can't say that at all. I want to see a full wrap around of this. Usually they'll give me like a full wrap look, but they're not doing it. So is this a kite? What do we have going on here? Any of y'all know what this thing is? Malort is good, makes good faces. That's facts. I've got an image somewhere of me tasting Malort. I think it was me and Pierre from Desiderata and Anna. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this pen. I think it's a nice design and I like the colors, but I have no idea what it is. Can you compare it to Moxie? Well, Moxie's a carbonated soda, but Malort is harsher than Moxie. Moxie's also bad, but I don't know. Wondering if it's a painting. That's an interesting idea. Let me see what this means. Let's see. Oh, it might be a painting, or it might be a style. What is this? It's a Japanese design magazine. Ah. Well, it's Moxie's officially gross. Oh, it's not good. Don't worry, it is not good. I have a friend from Maine, and every once in a while, his dad used to send him like a couple of cans of Moxie or something. He's also straight edge and doesn't use caffeine, so like, it was especially he just have it in his fridge as for like people to try out if they wanted to. Yeah, this must be like a magazine cover or something. 'Cause I don't see anything exactly like it. There's the pens, and we've got like big swatches of yellow and sky blue, and then some like trailing things like kites or something. You need to Google the description for the taste. Oh, okay, I'll do that. What else am I doing? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing anything that looks just like it. Although this is like it looks like a very common sort of palette for this joint. I like it. I generally like these Smithsonian pens really well. I think they do a nice job with Smithsonian pens. So that's the first one. Bitutsuke. Sukai, probably? I don't know. Some random stuff. Trying to sort it out. Yeah, go check out Sugar Turtle Tom's YouTube channel and look at his Japan hauls because he just got back from Japan and he's got good stuff. I was like, oh man, I need so many of those things. He's got just some really great stuff. This is pretty cool. The Nautilus. This has got to be a 20,000 Leagues thing. I do like a Big Shot, and I do like the metal pens. Well, there is like no information on this on the Drum Ghouls site, huh? All right, fine. We'll do it here. Oops. There we go. Oh, you can get a squid pin display? Oh. That's kind of fun, like laser cut. Got them all and you want more? Nice. It's an acquired taste you don't have. I don't know if many do. Yeah. There's the link. Laura just put it in there for you. All right, that's pretty cool. Let me see the. Oh, can't look at both, huh? Really? Okay. I think they should probably have a link to the Nautilus pin from the Nautilus pin display. That would be, I think, a very good idea. We do not advise submerging the Nautilus in water. That's good advice. Yeah, I like this. Looks like it's going to be acid etched and all that jazz. Big coppery pin. What is it made from? Does it say? Bustling life begins in the packing tube. Decorative foil stamp graphics reminiscent of a vintage book cover. Excitement continues when you open the tube with to reveal the metal pin inside. Experience the weight, textured rivets, panels, and details of the submarine, acid etched in the barrel, and finished with stone-washed copper. Stone-washed copper. Ooh. Pin exudes an aura of adventure, just like the enigmatic vessel. Part of our esteemed literary collection. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's a good-looking tube. It's a good-looking tube. What do we got here? Oh, we got this diver. All right, I might have to get one of these. I do like the Big Shot. These are a bigger, wider pen than the regular Tornado. It's not going to be any heavier, though, I guess, because they didn't just like make it out of, what is it, copper? Yeah, stone-washed copper. They just have like a little finishing touch to it. So yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. So those are the two new that came out. Love to wash your copper with stones. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only way to do it, really. Let's see. Malort flavor notes. There we go. Oh, God. Malort only uses wormwood, and as a result is fairly one note, that note being bitter. Wormwood is exceptionally bitter and tastes quite a bit like grapefruit pith. A single teaspoon of wormwood steeped in a cup of boiling water will produce one of the most violently bitter tisanes you can imagine. Wow. It tastes like burning tires smell or old socks soaked in grapefruit juice. I would describe it as either tasting either like earwax or rubber bands. I don't remember it being, well, I don't know about old socks and grapefruit juice. That seems not right. Burning tires, I think it's probably, I remember a note of that. Earwax, I couldn't tell you. Oh yeah, wet pens. Yeah, go to the wet pen as well. They have a really good video that I have not finished watching about a trek through Japan, finding like, I think you put like 100 shops on a map or something. I don't know. Anyway, it looks like this, and I can't really advise buying a bottle of it, but I could advise like it's a thing you ought to try. Wow, these are some really good descriptions here. It's a baby aspirin wrapped in a rubber band, rolled in pencil shavings, and covered with bug spray. that is really something. It tastes like pure unbridled hatred, like Skittles drenched in gasoline stuffed in a sock. Then someone beats you to death with the sock, like how getting dumped in high school feels. It's like if shame and regret were left to ferment before being distilled through an old sweaty shoe. That's pretty amazing. So good job, Chicago Sun-Times. You nailed it. All right, so there's that. 7 videos of Japanese inks. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but definitely go check out the wet pen. I am waiting for him to put up more of his inks because they're really good. I've been using one of them a lot, and I'm a big fan. All right, so the next thing is one that I have not even looked at this page yet. I've been kind of waiting to look at the page because I wasn't really sure if I cared or was interested. So let's see how this works. This is from one of the pen companies that I really like for my for like standard pens and stuff like that. This is Modern Fuel. So Modern Fuel makes some really cool pens. Like, do I have the bolt action near me, or did I? No, I put it away in my case. Let's go with the pencil because that'll take me to the right side. So Modern Fuel makes these pens and pencils. Not that one. Yeah, so there's this pencil, which is a really nice modular sort of pencil. I've got one around here somewhere. Well, I don't see it handy. I'm not sure what I've done. Oh, and you know what? I had to send it back. That's right. I don't have the pencil. And they are made so you can like replace the insides and put in like different diameter graphite sticks and that sort of thing. It's just kind of like a real, heavy kind of boss pencil. They also have these. This is the click. Okay, I haven't seen the click, although I have heard from somebody that their click mechanism didn't work very well. So that's interesting. Custom all metal mechanism to fit the slender body. Interesting. So there are, I wonder if they don't make the bolt action. Yeah, they do. Okay, good. So there's that one, the adjustable. So I have this one, the adjustable bolt action. As you can see, it is not inexpensive, although mine's not matte black. I don't think mine cost this much either. But Modern Fuel makes this really good mechanism, really adjustable is kind of their thing, and I like it. Yeah, it is a really fancy pencil, Julie. Probably too fancy, honestly, for its own good in some ways, but I think it worked really well. I'm not in the market for a mechanical pencil that expensive, So this is the bolt action pen, and I like this a lot. And now they have this this fountain pen, and I don't know if I'm gonna like this. The company was sold not that long ago to a new party, and I'm not convinced about this pen. So it's got some like weird stuff, like not just any fountain pen will do. It's got to be a joy to use. Okay, that seems right. Beautiful in any environment. Yeah, that seems fine. Usable every day. Okay, that's like most of my fountain pens, honestly. And then it's like, it starts with the nib, and I'm like, okay, but like they ended up using a Bach nib, and they said, we extensively tested 2 of the most popular German nibs. I'll do it closer up. See which one performed the best and most consistently. Hands down, the Bach 180 was the winner. We include an extra fine stainless steel Bach nib with each pen, but we also have other options available, including a titanium nib for those who simply must have the best. So here's the thing. I am not a Bach nib liker. Almost everyone that I have is a problem. I just don't think they're very good. And I have heard from lots of people who have like worked with Bach and using them in like There are pens and that sort of thing. The Bach is kind of a pain to work with, and also that like you get a bunch of bum nibs from the factory and this sort of thing. And I'm like, I don't know, man. And then like, it's got to be an extra fine. That's the best one. I'm like, really? Bach extra fine is what you're going to go with as a standard? That's a weird choice. And they're like, the titanium for the simply the best. Titanium is a very specific kind of nib feel, and it is not for everybody. And it is not for, it's probably not for most people, honestly. So someone let an unsupervised marketing person loose on the page. Yeah, I think they might have. I think that might be true. So yeah, Mark from marketing went a little bit overboard here. Minimalist design, complex engineering. This is not minimalist. Look at how many parts are in this thing. Like, why do that? You don't need that many parts. That's too many parts, man. Clip or no clip. You can take the clip off. I mean, that's cool, I guess. I do like this. I like that. Oh, that was just a screwdriver. All right, that's fine, I guess. But like, Ian kind of did that better back in the day. If you want to. So my buddy Ian Schoen, this was the kind of the second version actually of his ballpoint. And you can see this is a ballpoint thing. But if you need to get into the inside, you don't need to include a whole separate mechanism like this does to like take off the top. You just don't have to do that. You can work it in such a way that the clip does that. So you could just like made it a little screw. And so you can just like put the edge of the clip in there and it'll unscrew that set screw and you can change the refill that way. So like, I don't know. That seems like a cumbersome way to do it. And I don't know why you'd do it that way. So like, yeah, she's really watching that. She's really involved in this thing over here. So I don't know. I'm a little dubious about that. I'm glad there are options. I think that's cool. This front end feels like something I've seen before. I don't know. Let's look at the actual Kickstarter page right quick and see what we got going on, and how much they're going to charge for it and that sort of thing. So it's definitely hit its goal. A $6,000 goal means they're just using this for just for publicity and not for like actual sales, which is kind of weird to me. But all right, so $1. What is this? Any combo rewards of your choosing through add-ons. How much are these add-ons though? Okay, so stainless extras. All right, so the fountain pen, these are not too bad. The stainless one is $75, copper is $89, bronze is $105. That's a big jump. Then titanium is $115. Those seem like odd prices. I don't know why copper and bronze would be so different, but okay, whatever. So $75, which is $25 off the retail price. They're saying it's gonna be $100. Titanium extras, loop end, smooth grip, and body cap. Okay, all right. So that's fine, I suppose. Collector's set. You can get the whole set of them if you want. So yeah, I don't know. This seems fine. But like, not really sold. Let's see. They have some. Now, where's the? I have a pen like this. Let me see if I can find this thing. Is it over here? It might be in this little thing here. No, it's not in that rack. Where is it? Oh, what's in here? Oh, no. Okay. Huh. Where are you? You know, Katie hates his zippers. Allow me some illustrations. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, there's also, yeah, it's not in here. It must be packed away in the pens I don't use area, which I don't have. I have to dig it up a little bit. If Mr. Knows and also pin stuff, that's kind. That is kind of you to show up, even though it's just me and Mr. Knows. So yeah, I've seen a thing like this, but I mean that's whatever. It's not a big deal. I think this is fine. For $75, probably fine. But like, I'm not sure about any of this stuff. Let's see if they tell me like where it's being made. Because it used to be Modern Fuel. Like, I want to say they made all their stuff in like Italy or something like that. But environmental commitments, long-lasting design, heirloom quality, better be interesting. Questions about the pot? Yeah. What do you got? What nib uses a Bach? It just always comes with a Bach. That's really interesting that they went with Bach extra fine. That is a very strange choice. Yeah, they don't say anything about where it's like made. or anything like that. Interesting. Committed to designing and manufacturing less but better items. Yeah, I don't know. Small veteran-owned and operated business located in San Antonio. Yeah, I'm just not really sure about some things about this. So I don't know. What do y'all think about this thing? I'm real on the fence. You have one. Nope. 180 is less popular than the 250. Yeah, I think the 180 is like the number 5 size, right? Yeah, it's a number 5. Yeah, I was got a discount for buying only extra fine. Maybe that's true. That could be true. I don't know. So that's kind of weird, but I mean, in a pocket pen like this, I get the number 5 nib, but that makes it even more like this other pen I have. Actually, look at this clip right here. They totally could have made it so there's not a hex bolt on the top; it's just a regular old bolt, and they could have made it. It's just like this. Like the clip there is the same as this one.
This is the modern fuel.
Let's see. Yeah, that clip is the same as this. They could have just made it that way. Instead of putting that hex bolt in the top up. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Never mind. I take that back because it's the top of the finial. That wouldn't work. So this is fine. I get it. That's fine. I get it. Anyway, sure if you're gonna pick one nib. Yeah, fine or medium, right? Extra fine is weird. That's a weird choice. They must have like found a bunch that fell off a truck or something. So I don't know. That's a thing that's out there, and I encourage you to check it out. But I'm not really. Hex bolts are kind of sexy. I ain't gonna lie. I like the hex bolt thing. I think it's a good idea. But yeah. So I was thinking it would be on the other end. But yeah, if it's on the clip, you can't do that. Never mind. I take back that criticism. That criticism is retracted. But now I even more want to find the other pen I have that's so much like that. I don't know if it has a clip, but like everything else seems like the same. So interesting. You asked, and box stipulates lower minimums, so people tend to order box first when starting out, and their business is growing enough they can afford you over they switch. Yeah, I have heard that sort of thing. Yeah. But also it's kind of a yeah. I don't know. I'm not as big a fan of Bach. Every time I buy a Bach pen, I'm kind of disappointed. Like the only ones that are really outliers there are the one that's on my Conid is a fantastic nib. Do I have any other Bachs that I really love? No, not really. So I don't know. Anyway, that's a thing that's out. I'm not sold on it, but here's one that I am sold on. I like this very much. So here's a cool thing incoming. Let me grab a there we go, link for you. And that is this. New from Benu. This is one of their store exclusives. This is one of their like hand-painted type things. Can I make this bigger, please? No, that's as big as I can make it. Look at this very good octopus. Karas Customs Bach are good. They've been okay. I've gotten a couple of them recently. The one that came on my Vertex was not good. Just like still not great. And Audrey's worked on it a couple of times. Let's see if this one's working today. This is the one that I just got on here, and I'm just not like, yeah, I always get hard starts on box, like just always. I can never get them to work right. I don't know. It makes me want to go and get just a bunch of like flexible nib factory ones just to like throw these Bach ones in the trash. You know, just like maybe it's just dried out and I can revive it with a little bit of water, but. I don't know. It's a pen that's like Bach nibs. There's like the titanium are way too wet, and the regular ones are inconsistent. All right, we got it going again, so that's good. This one's going again. It kind of dried out there, but it seems like we're in business now. But this one's the best of the Karas Customs ones I've gotten for sure. So I don't know, but I'm just like not the biggest fan. I only have Karas from way back in the day, and it's extra fine by being way too wet, which is weird. So the titanium ones are wildly wet. So I don't know, but this is great. This is great. This is Benu, and they use a Schmidt nib, which is fine. Bach's not a deal breaker. Yeah, it takes a lot of work sometimes to get a Bach working right. But, you know, we all have our preferences for those things. But I really like this octopus. I just wish I could make it bigger. Open image in a new tab. Just make it. Yes, there we go. Now I can see it. Right click. Yeah, that's what I've got to do. I just wish it would let me do that on the page. Just like make it big. Make it big, Rio. This is a very good octopus. Look at this. Look at this thing. I like it. I love a Benu pen and the octopus is speaking to your soul. Yeah. Yeah. Smooth, wet needlepoint. Yeah, right. Yep. I can't remember the last time you pulled one of your pens that has one. Octopua. Octobenu. I only have carrots from back in the day. Oh, yeah. I have two titanium box you love. They're wet. Yeah, it's so like too wet for me, honestly. Too wet and too soft. I've only got one. I'm not really a big fan. So I just take that one out of there usually. But yeah, I like it. I think the way they did the pin is very nice. I like the colors going on there. I think this is very good. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy one because it's still fairly expensive, but I do like it. I think it looks really good. Yeah, hand painted, rendered an ocean blue azure color. Looks cool. I don't know how many they're gonna make of these. Each of them is unique. Each one slightly differs in artwork, which means one's one of a kind. I wonder how much they differ. You know, like how much. But this is, I think, the best of the ones that I've seen. Really. The May issue of National Geographic is 20 pages of octopuses. Octopies? Octopodes? That's fun. So yeah, go check that one out at Benu. I think they're pretty neat. Also, we have, is it octopi? I think. Both are fine. Both octopuses and octopi are acceptable plurals according to dictionary.com. There you go. Based on the plural of the ancient Greek word. Oh, octopodes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was right. It's like the official one is octopodes. Yeah, because it's Greek. That's what I thought. But yeah, apparently all three are fine. So there you go. Octopodes. You got it. Octopodes. So yeah, pretty good. Next up, we've got new Sailor Manyo inks. They just released a set of 5 of them. Actually, let me grab an image from the Inky Discord, which is where you get to hang out if you are a patron. I'm going to grab this from our friend here, Olive Octopus, who swatched all of these out. Let me, let's see, open in browser. Good. Yeah. So these are the 5 new ones. Asagiri, Morning Fog, Tsuyu, Dew, Yu, Sunset, Ishi, Pebble, and Himiri, Star Lily. I think these look real nice. It's a good looking pink. I like this Morning Fog one a lot. I think this is very fun. Or no, sorry. Well, the Morning Fog is pretty good too, but this Star Lily one looks like a very nice orange. I think it's good. This orange looks very nice. Pebble looks good. These are like all good looking inks. So these are brand new. Good job. I know, right? I really like the way that she does the swatches. I don't have time to do that, but I like it. I mean, I could do it. I could take more time, but I'm not gonna, frankly. Let's see. Did 2 hadn't rise yet? What'd you get? Octopods, yeah, all fine, right? Octopitals? Nope, not that one. If your noticing nibs are pre-changeover, not sure that works. Nemosity nibs. Yeah. Enough nibs fit all your Bach housings. Interesting. Mine fit Yovo housings. Weird. Although the Nemosine Nemosity ones, I don't know what they're really made to be exactly, so it's interesting they fit that. I may have to just try one of those in one of my pens over here for the box. I haven't done it, but I do like them as Yovo replacements. So yeah, these look good. Do you see science teaching just say octopus in both? Yeah, that seems weird, but you know, I'm not going to tell deep sea people what to do. That's their thing. So yeah. Anyway, that's the new Sailor Manyos. $24, very typical price for Manyo inks, but I think they're pretty good. This is here we go. I'll give you the link over here for Dromgools. Right there. So that's fun. This is one of the ones I like a lot. This is Koke. Big fan of that one. Some of these other ones I haven't gotten around to using yet. Like I don't have Ayame or Hinoki, I don't think. So one of these days I'll get the rest of them, but there's time. There's time. Divers probably don't study much Greek. I mean, possibly. They're not Yovo, not Bach. Yeah, right. They fit best in Bach. Interesting. So I actually got those Mnemosyne ones to go in Yovo housings. I think the first one I got it for was actually a TWSBI VAC 700, my very original VAC 700 before the R ones. I got it with a medium nib, and every time, and those apparently had like a well-known like the medium nib was always bad kind of thing. So I got a bunch of those to go in it, and I also switched them in and out of my what do you call them, the Monteverde Impressas, which are a Yovo. So interesting. They're probably just like kind of in between, and so close enough that they work for both. So that's kind of neat. Western 2017, when they were shutting down for a while, I didn't see it. Yeah, that's about when mine are from, probably too, honestly. Yeah, I got a bunch of them on clearance as well. So, but the stubs from Mnemosyne, Birmingham Pinco are really good. Their stubs are very nice. They have like a 0.6 and a 0.8 stub. Both are excellent. So go and check those out sometime if you're looking for a nib like that. Next up, we got this finally out. You can get yourself an 823 custom 823 in clear now in the US. These have been available in Japan for a long time. So a lot of stores are saying that they are, the 0.6 is great. I love that and the 0.8. Both are very good. A lot of stores will have this listed as like a new 823, but it's not actually. It's been available in Japan for a long time, just not here. So it's new to the US market. What is new for them is the signature nib, which it's very nice that they are not charging extra for the signature. I like that a lot. The signature is kind of more like a stub, like a real stub, and not like their usual italics. So that's kind of a new thing for them. They're not charging more, so it's pretty good. And I would say go for that. Yeah. Thanks for putting that link in there. I hadn't done it yet. 823 is so tempting, but you don't need another one. I know, right? I've already got the other two colors. But I do love the 823, and I don't have a signature nib, so I may have to get one. I think Jacqueline at Pilot said she was going to send me one, at least to borrow or something, but I haven't pressed her on it because these just became available in the US. In fact, some places, like I went and looked, I was looking for them on the what do you call it, the Atlas stationery site, and they have it listed as a pre-order, and they don't have the signature nib listed as a pre-order, which is interesting. Like you can't get it there, at least not yet. So I think they're kind of rolling them out to stores. But 823, fantastic pen. If you got $336 that is burning a hole in your pocket, you could do way worse with that $300 than this. So I have a bunch of each of the Mnemosyne nibs. All are fantastic. Stubs quick in your heart, and the EF is EF, huh? I've got one EF. Yeah. Need the entire range of 823s in the US? I know, right? We do have the 743 here now, I think, in all the nibs. I should be getting a set of those. Wait, is it 743? I think it's a 743 in all the nib sizes. So if it fits in the 743, then it'll also fit in the 823. So you would hope that they would get them, or actually what I really hope for is that they will just give us the ability to just buy individual nibs, but they're not going to do it. I wish they would, but they ain't going to do it. They're just not going to do that. But yeah, 743 is fantastic. I agree. Also, the green one is going away in December. So if you want to get one of these, get it before the end of the year. Mine is just in medium, which I honestly is my favorite size for these number 15 size nibs. I love the medium nib and how it writes. It's just kind of the best for me. But I don't have any of the fancy ones in that. So whipped this one around too fast and almost lost some ink there. This has got to be about out of ink. I only had I've got this much ink in this one. So anyway, about time to clean it up and get going. Let it 3 carloads of pens to take to the show. It's possible they just took them all to the show. That is a possibility for sure. So I was hoping to chat with them more at the show, but didn't get to go. So this is 823. Go find 823. It's a great pen if you like those. Next up, this is one I actually have in-house. Let me get rid of... I want to keep that Malort thing, actually, because it's kind of amazing. I'm going to keep that up. Oh, hi, Nose. You want to come up? Come here. Come up here. Oh, buddy. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You went too fast. Too fast, too far. Yeah, hi. We have a nose on the desk. Hey, old man. People were asking about you. They wanted a nose update. Yeah. They needed an update on Mr. Nose. Mr. Nose is a good boy. Thinking about forgiving me? Yeah, he doesn't really hold it against me, so, you know. There you go. There you go. You know my shoulder. Mr. Nose the shoulder cat. Yes. In his face. Yeah. Most photogenic cat, I tell you what. Bag dependence? Yeah, we'll do bags here in just a minute. I've got some bags to talk about for sure. So, yeah, he's thinking about forgiving me, being less insulted. Would you like a little bit more of this food that you were chowing down on earlier? I'm going to finish up the plate. Can I get on the desk? Get on the desk. There you go. I'm going to finish this plate. Oh, yes, that's a good boy. He's eating a little food. Yes. Yes, that's a good boy. Let's see what else we got here. Good point. Oh, bags. Yeah, you got some bags questions, or you want to talk bags, you let me know. We can totally do some bags. All right. So we'll go to bags in just a minute here. This is one that I just got in-house just the other day. I forget what day I got this on. Wednesday. I want to say I got it on Wednesday. Yeah, the 743 is the converter version. Yeah. So the 74 is not in the US. They just don't have that one here. That's a Japan version. And I forget what the difference is between the 74. Oh, the custom 74 is a whole different pen, actually. Yeah. Sorry, that is weird. That's the way it goes. That is weird, but that is how they do their numbering for sure. So, hi, how's it going, old guy? You doing good? You doing good? You feeling confident about me doing subcutaneous fluids for you? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it does. It looks a little bit like that Wes Anderson Mont Blanc, right? So this is the Sprout. This is their newest seasonal release. And I really like it. I just got it the other day, and I've been playing around trying to find just the right refill for it. So they always ship with this very, very common and venerable and very good refill, the black G2. Perfectly good refill from the G2 gel pens in the larger size. But I want it to match. You know? Oh, yeah. Somebody give me a link to the Wes Anderson Mont Blanc. I think Bijou had a link for that, didn't she? Maybe it was Becky that had that. Yeah, there is one. So, yeah, good gift for a gardener. Yeah, I'm a gardener. I'm like that. So it comes in 3 lengths in 4 styles and sizes. That is a total of 12 possible options. Yeah, so 74 is a 5 nib, 742 is a Pilot 10, 743 is a 15. Oh, that's actually is kind of clear now that I think about it. Yeah, 742. So I always forget about the 743 as being a specific number, you know? Yeah, all right. We'll go to that in a sec. Whoops. Yeah, go to the site. That's fine. So this is the Sprout, and I went ahead and got one that I have not had before. So this is the slim bolt action. I've never had a slim bolt action from them before. Actually, when Will sent me a message like, hey, which one do you want? I'm like, oh, yeah, I didn't know you had one of these. Like, oh, yeah, we started doing that like 2 years ago. Or like, I don't know, at this point, like a year and a half ago or something. But I went and got the slim bolt action because I hadn't tried one. And I got the standard length because I like that length better in the bolt action. And I always forget that. So you can see you've got dark green end cap and nose cone there. Very nice, like, leaf motif engraved in the clip. So they must have done 2 different coats of Cerakote on this one and then lasered through the top layer is usually how that works. Otherwise, you won't get all of the, you won't get the black there. You'd have silver instead, right? So white bolt, white screw in there, fun leaves, good green color. And I went ahead and put a green refill in it because that seems appropriate for this pen. So right now it's got this color going on, which I quite like. I think it's a nice deep green. It's not quite the same green as any of the greens on the pen. It's got more blue in it than either of these. And you can see it sticks out too far there because this is not the refill it comes with, and it's just a little bit too long. So this is the refill from one of these bad boys, the Papermate Inkjoy Gel. I like the Inkjoy Gel, and I actually like the body of the Inkjoy Gel a lot. It's got a really nice kind of like soft, slightly like rubbery kind of outside. It's just very nice to hold. They're really good gel pens. I don't know if they come in a 0.5. You're going to jump down? Here, let me give you a hand. You don't have to jump, buddy. There you go. All right. He got right to the ground. He's like, I'm going to run now. So, no, it is not a Brussels. All the promotional, actually, do they have it on here? The promotional stuff they had for it. No, they don't have that one on. Oh, here it is. Yeah. They had it like in a pot or like growing out of some dirt. Soil. Sorry, Audrey. Nobody tell her I said dirt. Did he want to jump? I know he does. I know you want to jump, but you don't got to. No, you can just like let me do it. So I don't know. Hopefully one of these days I'll teach him not to just jump off of there. But yeah, no, this is very, very planty. This is the box it comes in too, which I think is really nice. I like what they're doing with the boxes for these seasonals lately. I think it's very good. So let me just remember where to look it up. There you go. There you go. So yeah, there's the sprout. It also came with some seeds. What did I do with that? I haven't done the video for this yet, but I'll be doing it soon. Yeah, it came with some seeds. Which is fun. It's like, hey, put them in here and like, you know, grow some seeds. These are outdoors in a sunny location. This is basil, dill, and marjoram. Oh, and savory. I guess. Is savory a plant? I don't know. See, I don't know. But yeah, well, you can, you know, plant some herbs outside if you want to. It's kind of fun. So yeah, this is good packaging, good box, good little inclusion there with the seeds. Nice looking pen. I dig it. The other one I was trying to get to fit in there, a savory is an herb. Okay, cool. Was this one, which is from another from an inner gel. It's another more different green. I say basil. Interestingly, how do you say basil? Do you say basil? Are you British? Yeah, it's like a darker green, and I think it matches the nose cone better, which is kind of why I was going for that. But it's too long. That refill is just kind of too long. So you should be very careful planting herb. Actually, I think you can grow it here. You just can't smoke it, depending on what it is. But yeah, it's kind of closer. But that refill's too long, and it makes the knock feel weird. This one's also a little bit on the long side, but the knock works just fine. Once I decide on what color I'm gonna get, I'm gonna go ahead and just chop down the back a little bit so it's the right size. You know, basil. Oh yeah, sometimes I'll say basil or basil just to be you know, inclusive to other varieties of English. But you can see when you hold these up to each other. It's just a skosh longer, kind of all over. So this, I think, catches a little bit when I extend it sometimes, and it's just not. It doesn't have a perfect action because it's made for this one on the left, and I'm putting the one on the right in there. So, you know, I'll get it dialed in once I decide which green. It might be this green that's in here now. I quite like this kind of fresh green they got going on here. So there we go. Anyway, there's the Sprout. The Sprout is a very nice pen. I like it. And that'll be available for the next, they usually do like 2 months. Let me see. Yeah, until June 30th. So you got plenty of time if you want to hit the tactile turn for the Sprout. I don't remember if we have a link or not, but I'll go ahead and put it in here. Actually, both of y'all gave me different links. Interesting. Yeah. So, no, I'm not going to be a member just now. Is that Wes Anderson? Let's see, where's the pen? This is all about the video he did for them. That's not it. Where's the pen? Huh. Yeah, none of those are the pen though. Because the pen is a little one. A little baby pen. And it's like brightly colored. That's Wes. Interesting. Hey, Dustin. Glad you popped in. Good to see you. No. My chat thing over here died. Interesting. Did it send that? Oh, yeah, it sent it. Okay, good. It's just not scrolling. Yeah, so none of these are actually the one that he designed. Let's see if we can get it this way. Ah, did you find it? Yeah, that's the one. This is it. Look how fun this is. It's also $2,400. Baby stuff, parents, and in-laws? That's too many people, dude. It's too many people. You should have to deal with the one you married and the ones you made. Otherwise, send the rest of them home unless they're helping out with one of those other two parties. So, yeah, I think this looks great. I really like it. It is interestingly, I mean, it's springtime, so I guess green is really on the menu. But it's interesting. This has light and dark green and also the white on there. This has like this very interesting and kind of classical Mont Blanc end. You see this on some older Mont Blancs of various kinds, but this is a little tiny baby pen, $2,400. It's pretty woof. It's pretty woof. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this one. It's called the Scribbler. Yeah, that sounds right. So I think it's fun. I dig it. I'm not going to buy it. There's no way I'm going to buy it, but it looks nice. All right, let's do a little bag time. I have this in the house. So this is the Everygoods Civic Access Pouch 0.5. Used to be solid gold. Yeah, I know, right? I know. It does have some gold. So y'all know I love some Everygoods stuff. We've seen a lot of their stuff on the channel here before, for sure. But have someone else buy it? There you go. This is the first pouch that they did. This is the 2-liter pouch. It's got little pockets on the front. This is like a special edition one. It has arrived for sure. Then it's got like this just like amazing blaze orange, but this is a special edition. They only made this; these sold out instantly, and they're kind of expensive. I've been toying with the idea of maybe selling it because I don't need to hold on to it with what it's going for. But it's got like very nice pouches on the inside and that sort of thing. There's this zippered compartment here that's you can get to it from the inside and outside. Pretty nice. So this is the original, and the idea with this is when you have stuff in it, it sits flat, because this becomes flat at the bottom. This one doesn't work out quite as well that way because the X-Pack is so stiff. I think they should have put a regular fabric through here in the hinge, but whatever. So it sits flat and you can like grab your stuff out of it. It doesn't work super well when it's empty because it wants to fall over, but you put a little weight in there and it's really good. So that's that one, which I've had for, I don't know, a few years at this point. But it travels with me sometimes. It's got good access to all kinds of fun stuff. It's a really nice pouch. And these are like $80, I want to say, something like that. Let's see, what do these go for? Eco Pack. Oh, they do an Eco Pack now. That's interesting. Looks like these are, yeah, $75 for the fabric ones. Yeah, which is, I think, pretty good. I like all the compartments. I think it's got a nice, like, they do this kind of like stiff construction to this thing, so it's going to take up this amount of room. That's one of the issues with some of these larger pouches, like this one and the one from Peak, which I also really like. The Peak design one is like this. They're actually about the same size. This one's a little bit longer, I guess, but they're functionally about the same in terms of size. But they're always going to be this size, you know, like that's just kind of their deal. Yeah, that is nifty, right? I think it's a very cool idea, and it's well implemented. So if you're a person that ever has to go anywhere and take your desk with you, it's really good. I've got a bunch of like cables and camera batteries and all that kind of stuff going on in this one. This one's empty at the moment just because I had it put away. So anyway, that's this kind of like 2-liter size, give or take. Then they have the 1.0, which I actually don't have just because I think it's kind of expensive. Oh, this is the most expensive version of it. Where's the regular one? There it is. So $75, but it's kind of this little pouch. Bellroy, I think, also makes a good one. I don't have one, but I've seen it. It looks pretty good. And this is a very nice pouch, and I think I would use the crap out of this. But at $75, I'm like, I don't know. So the inside of this has these very nice compartments and that sort of thing. It's got a little pen loop in the middle. Oh, that's one of those Inkjoy gels. Good call. And then it's got like a zippered compartment over here, and it like expands a bit because it's got these very good magnets in the top. And apparently it'll like let it kind of like get pretty fat because these are a bunch of individual magnets. I forget how many there are, like 5 or 7 individual magnets in there, and they're all super strong neodymium or something. And that's actually why it costs so much, they say. It's because the magnets are fancy. And I'm like, just you could do it a little less fancy. They're not gonna. They're like, no, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be the best thing possible. So this is the 1 liter, and so I don't have this because I just kind of, I don't know, I haven't been able to talk myself into it. One of these days I'll get one, but I haven't yet. But I really like this the way they have this like packed out, like little memo pads and stuff over here, and cords here, and like batteries or hard drives here. Like it seems like it's kind of the sort of stuff that would carry all the stuff I want, and it's made to fit down in like all their pockets and that sort of jazz. All right, so that brings us to this one we have today, which where is it? Here it is. Which is right here. And this is the 0.5 liter. And so as soon as they started selling this, I'm like, yeah, okay, this is, these were $49. And I'm like, all right, cool. That's in a sweet spot for me. $49. I feel good buying a pouch at. You know, that seems like a perfectly fine cromulent pouch like price, you know? So this is made to kind of like go in any of the water bottle holders on their bags or in like the front pouches and that sort of thing that they have. And it's got a little pull tab here so you can pull it up out of things easily. They replaced their usual Velcro patch here with just like a little square loop to give it a little bit of like pseudo branding, but there's actually no branding on this at all except for this little loop, and you got to know what it is. And I appreciate that. It's also padded and kind of stiff. This does still have the padding on the inside though, so we can take that out and it's less stiff then, but still like very like padded and protective of your gear. You can feel the scoosh of this very stiff padding in there. And then when you open it up, once you get it broken in just a little bit, or you have stuff in there, this actually, you open it up and it'll lay flat. So another one of these, zip it up, stick it in your bag, bring it to your office or whatever, lay it flat. Also good for a dop kit or like a toiletries, like a small toiletries bag sort of situation. But yeah, it lays pretty flat. It's got these little gussets on the sides so it doesn't just fall out all the time, which is nice. It's got a mesh pouch over here with a nice zipper, which you can actually expand quite a lot because when it doesn't have anything in it, you can see it sort of folds up like this and it'll be flat against the outside wall. So if you don't have anything in there, it's just like basically gives you all the volume of your bag without having floppy stuff. But if you need to put stuff in there, it gets pretty darn big. Like there's a lot of space in there. I don't even know what all the... There we go. The Franklin Christoph ink and throw a diamine in there. And that's no problem at all. And it actually kind of keeps it off to the side even. I'm actually pretty impressed with that. I think that's neat. And this is mesh so you can see through it. And the other side is the same kind of thing, but it's not mesh. So if you want to put stuff in there that you don't necessarily want to be seen, same size and all that jazz, just invisible. And you can still throw a bunch of pens in there if you want to. No problem at all. Will it close with this much stuff in it? Oh, I might have one pen too many. There we go. All right, let's zip it up just to see if we can. Got this tag in the way. Yeah, that would zip. So that's pretty impressive. I just wanted something we knew the size of. So this is 3 fairly large pens: an Esterbrook SD, an Opus 88 Omar, the big one, an Eco, a Franklin Christoph Model 50, and a Franklin Christoph Model 2, along with, this is only 3, but you could totally put 4 bottles of ink in here if you wanted to. And it'll still zip, which is, I mean, that's a lot of pen stuff, for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. I'm not gonna return this, so, you know. I make them too vulnerable. Yeah, we got to keep your warm heart where, you know, it's not where it can be protected. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty darn happy with this. I think this is going to be good. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use it for. It may become my take to school and throw everything in it bag because currently, wear warm heart on your sleeve. Yeah. Currently I use, where is it? Do I have it here? Let me see if everything will fit. This is my Rickshaw Cosmo briefcase. Another thing that holds way more than you think it will. Is it in here? No, I don't think it's in here. You wouldn't think you could lose something in something this slim, but you can. Huh, no, it's not in here. Where's my bag? It must be in my backpack, which is in the other room, so we won't be able to see it, but... I sort of have a bag in a bag that is what I just grab every time I go teaching and throw it in my new bag. That's kind of what I do because I don't want to have to think about like, do I have my chalk and chalk holder? Do I have I don't know, a bag of Advil for when my students get annoying, or allergy pills, or my whiteboard markers, or any of another my dongles and my presenting laser pointer thing. Like, I want to know there's where I want to know that it's here. And so every time I teach, I just take it and throw it in the other bag. So this might be the new thing for that, because recently I've been finding that I've got so much stuff in my teaching deal. Yeah, chalk. Well, it's unpredictable. But let me tell you what, I have good chalk, Julie. If you have to use chalk, get this. I will send you a link if you remind me. But this is Nihon Rikugaku chalk. I got it on jet pens. This is Chinese chalk made by, I want to say it's made by the deaf, but maybe some other, like, folks with disabilities for sure. And this stuff rules. This is very good chalk, and I don't like chalk, but this is very good. So that's pretty good. I had to find good chalk because it kept giving me chalkboards. You want whiteboards, Julie? Where's my board masters? Did I take them all to school? Well, these are very good, but these are not my favorite. My favorites, I can't put my hands on at the moment. I'm digging through these things. Boardmasters the Goat. I know they are. Ah, here we go. They were very carefully hidden. So we're gonna talk whiteboard stuff. No, Hagoromo I don't care for. I don't like the way it feels. No, I don't. This is better. This is better. In fact, mathematicians, I guess, are the ones who use these the most, and there is a split, I guess, in mathematicians between the Rikugaku and the Hagoromo. But this is, for my money, the best. The problem with some of the Hagoromo is, I don't know if you can see, but like right about here, it kind of changes colors slightly. There is a little bit of a coating on the outside. See a review on Hagoromo. Well, I can't do the Hagoromo because I got rid of all of it. I hated it so much I wouldn't use it, and so I gave it to some of my colleagues who hate it less. But this is better and smoother. I've actually got I've got a bunch of colored ones at work. I have a video on my phone. We'll take a look at those in a minute. But problem with whiteboards, you get some using regular markers, right? Math nerds, I know, right? Like my sister, the math nerd here. We're derailed? No, we don't have rails here. So anyway, this is the Boardmaster whiteboard marker with a Y by Pilot. And these are simply the best whiteboard markers, I think. They come in a bunch of different tip sizes, so you can get this like the bullet style ones, which I like best, or you can get them in chisel, which I don't have because I don't like them that much. And you can get them in like 3 or 4 different sizes of tipping, which is nice. And they're also refillable, so you can just like buy ink tanks, and when this runs out, you just pop this off, pop a new one on there, and away you go. So I keep them. I've got red and green here at home, but I've got like black and blue and probably another red one or something at work as well. And then these are also actually very good. These are the Pentel Markathon pump. So you know how sometimes when you're using a whiteboard marker, it starts getting real thready and weak and like you can barely use it. This actually solves that by having liquid ink in here, and then you push the back and go to pump it, and so you can pump it toward the front. I haven't been able to shoot ink out of the front of this, but I haven't really tried that hard. But it will keep it nice and wet. It is a really good whiteboard line. These are a close second to the Boardmaster. They're not refillable, which is a problem, but add some flair to the mass. Yeah, I mean, I just prefer the round tip, but they have the chisel ones for it available. You can actually, you can just replace the tips. They sell new tips, so you don't ever have to buy a new body. You can refill it with new ink, and you can buy new tips of various sorts if you want. See, actually, there's an illustration. So if you change your mind, you can still refill it. So I kind of love that, but these are a close second. So if you can't get the Boardmaster, you can get the Markathon pump. So these actually sell at our local place, Crazy Allen's, which I like. And this is like in a carrier that's also an eraser. So this has gone to work with me a few times as well. So, but very, very good situation here. Yep, good stuff. All right, put this back over here. Oh, this little, it just swallows those, no problem. It doesn't care about those being in there. Not bothered. So there's those. Let me see if I can find that video for the chalk real quick, because I wanted to see how it was. It is quite good. So let me see. Library, albums. It'll be in my videos. Oh, maybe it's not. Never mind. It'll be in libraries. Albums. Can I make it find places? Yeah, places. Greensboro. Get real granular. Hi. Hmm. See if I can search for it. Chalkboard. I know, watching me look through this is very thrilling. Well, here's some. So, whoops. So this is the white. It's a very nice, like, it's a pretty crispy line for a white chalk. It's got a very... How's Katie doing? She's totally fine. I mean, she got like a thyroid issue, but no big deal. We got it under control. So the white is like shows up really well here. It's very good. There's also, if I can find it, I have lots of colors. Hi. Just gotta scroll to the right place. That one. Here's the colors. So comes in yellow, pink, purple, blue. So the yellow, very good. Pink, very good. Purple is more purple than it looks here. Then we got blue, which is a very nice crisp blue. Brown, which is, well, the color's not kind of, there's too much glare, but the brown and the green, likewise very good. So, yeah, I think it's great. Hi, Katie. So, anyway, there's some of my favorite things. Katie, my goodness. This Rikagaku chalk, quite good. So, if you don't have to use chalk, that's great. I'm glad, because chalk is not great. Now, the brown isn't actually orange. The brown is brown. It just looks orange because of the glare from the lights there. So, what else? Oh, I've got this. I'm going to have to show it on my phone because I don't think I have... Oh, I can put it in my own Discord. One sec. Let me send a thing to my Discord, and then I will show you this here. Oops. This. Yeah. All right. So, there's some bags. One more pen thing before we switch over to bag talk, if you want to talk about bags. If you don't, that's also okay. Good Made Better is at the Chicago Pen Show this weekend, and I was looking forward to seeing them. Hi, Kat. So, he knows. And they've got, he's making pens now. So he's got a bunch of new things here on the table, some of which I have. So, like, the Penwells, you know, I love a Penwell. We've been getting these. In fact, my original one is just like this. It's at school, but it's exactly like this. Hey, bud. And then he's got these over here called the, hey, bud. Oh, I've already got one cat on my lap. He's got the bibliophile here, which is made for taking your stuff with you and not getting it damaged. So if you think about, like, I don't know, old pictures of like kids going to school and they've got like a belt wrapped around some books, kind of like that, but two shoulders. I know, right? Hi, nose. All right, Kate, I'm gonna put you down and pick up nose. Yeah. Here, bud. Oh, hi. I gotcha. There you go. I've got one of these I can show y'all if you're interested. And then also, he's got pens. So he's got all these little pens. These are all made of ebonite. And these are the pocket pens. You gotta be on the desk, huh? He's decided he's a desk cat for right now. All right, let me clear you a spot. I was not anticipating a nose on the desk for some reason. I know. What was I thinking, and why wasn't I thinking right? Is what you're asking yourself. Well, it's because I'm only human, and I'm kind of dumb. But I'm working on it. All right. So protectors are pretty cool. I've got one right around here. It's actually just off to the side here. So these are the pocket pens. These are all ebonite. I really like this sort of like rough action he's got going on here. Like it's kind of like got a hand scraped sort of thing, which is neat. So there are those. right there. And then he's also got some of these, which are a longer, like a full-sized pen. And I think they've probably all got this flat side, but I actually don't know for sure. Yeah, the surface texture is like a hand-scraped wood, or kind of like this horsehair, actually. This plotter horsehair has the same kind of like hand-scraped thing, where it's like, you know, got the rough texture scraped into it. I like that a lot. Oh, losing stuff. I know, Mr. Nose. In an effort to give you something to walk on over there, I've made a mess for myself. Everyone knows supposed to participate. I mean, he's always going to participate. So, yeah, I thought these were pretty cool. And then here's one in Audrey's hand. Nope, too big. Can we go in a little bit less? No, it's one or the other. So this is one in Audrey's hand because she went over and checked it out. Looks like we got Yovo nibs going on here with a nice shape section. Looks good. A few grooves in here. It's kind of hard to tell some of the detail because of the ebonite, I think, but looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Hey, one Mr. Goodman super chatted $5. Feed cat bearded human. Come on, he's starving. It's been 3 minutes since I know. Look, I will feed him as much as I can get him to eat because this boy needs to have more food in him. Don't you? Yes, you need to eat more food, Mr. Nose. Would you like to clean up this last crumb? No? Okay. He's like, no, I don't want your crumbs. But thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I will definitely be buying some more nose food today. So, where are you going? Trying to find a place that's comfortable? Yeah. So, bloops for nose, indeed. Then there's also, of course, the Penwell Craftsman back here, which is my favorite Penwell. It's the one that I have always got on my desk. Like these. Right there. I've got the extra bit of brass on the bottom to make it a full pound. It's a half pound of brass right there, and this is another half pound. So it's a full-on pound. You can absolutely use it to, let's like, poke a pen into. Hi, here, let me... There you go. There you go. Sometimes you just got to make him comfortable. He's like, what do I do with this leg over here? Yeah, you lounge. That's what you do. That's a good boy. So, love the colors. Yeah, the colors are really good. So I told Audrey to get me one, and I got this gray one over here. It's like scraped gray one. So I'm looking forward to that. It was about $200. So not bad for a nice copper one he offered. It has his own gravity. Oh, yeah, a full copper. Did he do a full copper Craftsman? Because that would weigh so much. These right here are super heavy on their own, but yeah, these look really nice. I went for the full size instead of the pocket, just because I like a full size pen slightly more than I like a pocket pen most of the time. But I asked Audrey, she's like, oh, is this much? You want one? I'm like, I mean, do they feel good? I'm not there. And she's like, yeah, they feel great. They're nicely made. They feel light. The ebonite's good. I'm like, cool, grab one. So I got this one over here. He's supposed to send me an invoice. Has not done so yet. Oh, this is the mini Craftsman. I don't have any of those. So anyway, that's good made better. Oh, and he's got these as well. He made some Penwells that look like a pipe. Which it's kind of funny. At least I think their Penwells that look like pipes and not actual pipes. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. I think this is just a smooshed piece of... Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's a real pipe. I don't think I could tell you. Model green one's your favorite? Yeah, it's a really good looking one, right? Yeah, that's cool. I think I would have had her get that one if I was getting the smaller one. But I wanted to try the full size. The pipe well? Nice. I hope it's called that. Yeah. So that's those. Let me grab my... what do you call it? The bibliophile. All right. Mine, of course, has a little bit of nose hair on it because that's what I get. So this is the bibliophile here. He sent me one a while ago to test out, and I've been testing it. I've taken it to work a bunch of times. And his deal was he likes to read paperbacks and that sort of thing. Oh, he might be making... Maybe it's an actual pipe. I actually don't know. I mean, it could be either one. But he was taking paperbacks and stuff with him, and he'd throw them in his bag, and when he got where he was going, it would be all crunched up, and you have to be careful of the covers and all that sort of thing. And so he made this so you don't have to do that. And so what this is these are all snaps. This allows you to unsnap them, expand this as big as you need. I can't get it down to the desk because of nose. And then you re-snap it so it keeps the right size, right? Which is kind of genius. So this also works for notebooks and all kinds of things. I've mostly put notebooks in it because I don't take paperbacks with me and that sort of thing usually. It's happened, but it's not my norm. But yeah, this is really good for little notebooks. This is like basically good for like A5 size on here. So cram your notebooks in there. This like kind of felty stuff is okay. They might actually, yeah, actual pipes. That's pretty cool. Make it fit Mr. Nose. Yeah, probably. He's so wee now. So yeah, this is a neat thing. I think it's very good. Very interesting thing to have. Not everybody's going to need one of these, of course, but it is real good. And also this one back here will keep your stuff from falling out that side. I think he makes one that has one that comes around this side as well, but that's not on this prototype thing here. So be helpful with your library paperbacks. Yeah. So if you got like library paperbacks or something, there you go. Who made it again? This is Good Made Better. Let me grab a link for you. There we go. This is a guy named Dan. He is out in South Dakota. And he basically like, oh yeah, no, it's a pipe. Yeah, handmade artisan pipes. Look at that. Huh. Well, there you go. That's that. And Good Made Better makes all kinds of great stuff. Like all the stuff he makes are awesome. Like I've got most of the things he makes, honestly. Like this Rightwell desk is super good. It's right over here. I don't have this Valet hybrid prototype thing, but I don't know how many of those he made. I use this book weight. That's the Curiously Heavy. There we go. I have this one right here, the Bookfellow, and I use this constantly. There we go. Mine, he did a letter M on, which little monogram engraving there. What this is something to hold down your book pages or whatever. So it's got this nice curve to it, which fits across pages really well. Don't worry, Maria. I get Matt a lot. And then it's got a whole bunch of copper in here. So this thing is pretty darn heavy, but it's encased in like oak or something. And then it's got the base it sits in, which you can prop the book against it this way, or you can stand it up and have it this way. That's why it's got this angle to it. So if you want to have your book at a shallower or a higher angle, really good. No book sleeves exist. I know, right? Yeah, for sure. So this is very good. I really like this thing. I use it kind of constantly. I was just using it today. If you watch Twitch, you've seen me using it on Twitch too. So those are neat. Shipping would be pretty high though, I think, if you're not in the US because of like weight. In the US or international shipping wasn't so expensive. I know, right? That is tough. International shipping is no joke. That stuff is expensive. You cannot visualize this? Well, I can't visualize anything, so join the party. You mean the book thing? Well, if Mr. Nose decides to get down, I'll show you. Like, one thing it's good for... Actually, Julie, I've been transcribing this book for, like, I don't know, the last year or so. My last name being Madison does not help with the Matt thing. Yeah, I get called Matt a lot. It's fine. Please get a book. Well, I use this book. And so... if you need it to stay open to a particular place, like sometimes it stays open. I kind of picked the middle, and I've been smooshing this book down, but a lot of times, like it wants to close itself, you know? So what you do is you grab your book weight, like this. You just kind of put it where you want it. So that way, and it will hold your book open for you. Even if it's got like, that's why you want that curve in the middle, because the pages curve up, you see? So it's got that curve to keep it flat. And then to prop it up, you use the base. So, yeah. Super useful, very cool. I'm so far on page 73 of the book. I've got a lot more to do, so yeah, we are slowly transcribing this thing out right there. But yeah, that's what this is. So, GTFN, see you later, Greg. Yes, I think. Yeah. Definitely have his Rightwell at least. Yeah, the Rightwell is very cool. If you need a lap desk, the Rightwell is extremely good. But the pinwells and that sort of thing are a thing that I use constantly. Like this one, I pulled up this pinwell over here and it had an uncapped pin in it because I was using that pin today. So anyway, that's Good Made Better. Dan's a good guy. He's very cool guy. He didn't know that I'm from like small town. I think he thought I was a city boy. And so he was having to describe, like he was describing to me some like, I don't know, small town stuff. Like, I I don't know, like Julia will remember like maybe the Shrimp Fest at the Tree in Alvin and that kind of thing. Or not Shrimp Fest, like the Crawdad Festival and that sort of thing. And they have like a similar sort of thing up there. And it's telling me about like turkey shoots, which is where you like go and you like target shoot with BB guns and like the winner gets a turkey. He was like he was just describing the turkey shoot thing to me, and I'm like, yeah, no, I've been to those. So yeah, no, that's not unusual. We have them at the state fair here, even in North Carolina. So, but his town is like small enough that literally everybody, every man in town and some of the women are in the fire department. Like it's a very small town kind of place. But Dan's a good guy. I like him, and he makes great stuff. So, those make great gifts. They have all kinds of cool stuff that he makes. He's got this like blotter rocker thing that's brand new right here. I don't have one of those, but also I don't know that I need one. I usually keep my blotter under my hand, but I'll keep it under my hand to keep my skin oils from getting on the paper and making it write poorly, and then I'll just like use it to sort of press. But this rocker is very nice as well. So everything he makes is cool, and it's like made in his shop by him, just the one guy basically. So anyway, that's that. All right. So, yeah. Is there a bag thing you want to hear about? Because I'm gonna go ahead and ink up this pen. I'm gonna put this sugar turtle pen ink in here. Oh, Mr. Nose is on the desk. Nose, you gonna be a good boy and let me put this ink this pen up? You don't have to leave. I was just asking if it would be cool if I did that. You want to get down? He's like, I kind of want to get down, dude. You want some help? That's a good boy. I'll help you get down. Oh, thanks. Aw, this is me getting licks on my forehead. You're a nice boy, and I love you. Will you eat some more food for me later? If I get you some good food, will you eat it? Maybe. Folks on camera here want you to be alive and kicking for as long as we can keep you, okay? So you gotta eat your food. It's very important to eat your food. Okay. Good boy. Come here. I know. Precious forehead licks. Oh, you want to be on my shoulder now? Oh, okay. Okay, well, he was just like, I don't know if I want to sit on the desk anymore. But yeah, he does that in the morning, especially. I've known that he's feeling better because when he was feeling really down, he would he would not get up and like greet us in the morning. But usually, most days, he'll get up and greet Audrey when she leaves, and then he'll wait for me to get up. And a lot of times, he'll be waiting outside my bedroom door for me to come out. I think he just does that when he can hear me getting my rooting around in there and getting dressed and stuff. Because I have a little spy camera in the living room that I can use to like check up on him and make sure he's okay. And I'll see him like just sitting on the back of the couch just looking toward the bedroom door. And he'll come and see me, and then he'll go through the whole house with me, and I get their bowls and I take them over to where I get their food ready, and he'll jump up on the counter and he'll stand there and give me forehead licks sometimes. Or face licks. He likes to lick my beard more than my forehead. He loves Audrey's forehead. That's his favorite. Audrey's forehead is apparently delicious. Mine is acceptable sometimes. So I get it. Hey, buddy. You gonna hang out here for a little while? That's all right. All right thing to do. I can do this one-handed, probably. Probably. Woo! Quite the shake. Shake, shake, shake. All right, so this is a brand new Lamy, and so it's going to have a little bit of blue ink in the feed. So I'm not going to ink it directly through the feed. I'm just going to fill up a converter with this ink and then put the converter in the pen. Just so that I don't contaminate my pinkish reddish ink with slightly blue Lamy. Although Lamy ink is pretty chill, and it probably wouldn't do too much to contaminate the thing, but noses are more important than hearts. Well, his nose heart is very important, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's very important. Yeah. He's been doing this a lot lately. He's really he's been a shoulder cat for like the last week. Just decided, no, I was, whoop. Oh, that was a dangerous maneuver there. You got your bulldog leg there so you don't step on my pens. There we go. He stepped in the lid and it slid. There. Nope, not quite. Not quite. We have too many converters. He's always very interested in the desk. Mostly he wants to sit on my shoulder. I've been trying to transition him to being a lap cat because I could do a lot more stuff if I could get to my desk more often. But he is not always about that, so Most of the time he's like, no, I'd really rather be on your shoulder. And he wants me to lean back, which is not the easiest way for me to exist and do things. Hi, buddy. I know. You're a sweet boy and we all love you. Yes, we do. Yeah. I'm going to go out later and I'm going to get you some delicious cat foods. So I know you're not thrilled with the cat food I've been giving you. So I'm going to give you something that you're going to love. So had a shoulder cat, only ever used your left side and always wanted to lean back. Yeah, I know, right? He is a left side lean back sort of cat for sure. Was your cat's name Mr. Nose? Was he the best cat? Fortunately, I can actually do a lot of my grading on the iPad right now. And so I have been able to lean back and do grading at the same time, which is not always possible, but does happen sometimes. All right, so since I didn't fill this through the nib, I'm going to very carefully advance this up so it pushes some ink up the feed. There we go. I don't know if you can see, but like just until you see a little bit of ink right there. Trying to get the ink in the feed and to the nib in a more efficacious time frame than just waiting for it to do it by gravity. Oh, you want to get down? Here, let me give you a hand. You don't need to be jumping, my guy. Oh, no, you gotta let go of me. Don't claw at me. You know I'm not gonna hurt you. Goose. There we go. All right. He's like, oh, you filled that? Good. Lapcast is the domain of supervillains. I mean, one day I hope to be at least super. Popeye was a good cat. Don't have an iPad and element system with crashing. Oh yeah. So ours. There we go. As you can see, it's pretty dark because there was a little bit of blue in there. You can see it's very purple right there, and it's getting more red as I go. They put a little bit of blue ink in them. And so the common thing is that they, oops. Whoa, ink just fell out. That's too much. Did I not seed it good? Thought I had, but maybe not. Ink just fell out. Let me see if I can smear that. A little impromptu swatch action if I can get to my smearing tools. There we go. There. Now we look artistic. Do we bleed through? Oh, just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Didn't get into fountain pens until after we switched entirely over to digital submissions would have made good. Sometimes it's bleeding heart, not warm heart, right? And I'll take either. Trying to knock this bubble down. I can suck some of the ink out of the feed. It's one of the dangers of trying to do things too quickly is sometimes you don't do it well. You get too much in the feed, and then your ink falls out. You get the wrong glug ratio. All right, how are we doing now? You gonna fall out? You good? Okay, we're good. All right. First Lamy pen to tempt you in years. Yeah, it's really nice, right? I should make dinner. Hope you understand. Okay, we will. Thanks very much, Anna. Good to have you hang out here. Sorry I missed your hangout the other day. Well-appointed desk. Go be a patron of the well-appointed desk. Anna has gone full-time pen nerd and stationery and artist. So throw some support her way in her new endeavors. We're all very excited and impressed and happy about that. So there we go. Yeah, this is looking good. I missed there's a monthly hangout, and we altered the time of our snack stream because it's usually the same day. That came off very cleanly. Nice job. Take off. All right, see you later, Laura. Thanks for hanging out. I've hated 90% of Lamy nibs you've used, but I'm digging the kanji nib. Oh, I haven't got one of those yet. It's just a regular old bog standard medium. Nothing fancy about that, but yeah, I haven't gotten the kanji nib yet. Let me find some good paper to try this on and not this terrible paper I was writing on there. What do I have that's good? This is pretty good. I'll use this Moraman instead. Great blog, love her links. Yeah, no, Anna's great. I really like Anna. She's been a friend of ours for years and years and years. She makes really cool stuff, including I'm showing off this coaster. Yeah, there you go. There's the Patreon right there. Yeah, so this is a new set of coasters and stuff that they have. They're kind of like tiki themed. I just really like the colors. I've got the notepad and that sort of thing as well. So go and check those out. They're really fun. I love this letterpressed like color action. It's really fun. What's a kanji nib? It's a nib that they have recently made, and it's supposed to be good for writing kanji, which is like Japanese characters. I think it's kind of architecty, right? Isn't that the deal? So enjoy the bachelor life this weekend. I mean, we'd always rather have Audrey here, but this is Diamine. Warm Heart. And a Lamy. All-Star. Shoot, what's something fiery? There we go. Yeah, it's pretty ink. I like it. Very stiff and smooth. A slight variation. I haven't used it a ton yet. Interesting. Like variation. Yeah, it's like a fine architect, right? So you should have like very thin verticals and slightly wider horizontals, right? Side strokes. Yeah. So yeah, that's the fiery, and this is the aquatic, or whatever it's actually called. Yeah, aquatic. It says there. This one has a blue section and a blue finial. So that's that one. Where's the other one? Ah, here it is. And this is the other ink in this set. This is cold-blooded, as opposed to Warm Heart. Any brass in the cap or weight in the pen? No, there's no brass in here. This is aluminum. So the Safari ones are all plastic, and the All-Stars are aluminum. So aluminum cap and body. There's more weight in the cap than there is in the well, actually, take that back. This is heavy in the back. Is that a little bit of brass down there? You know what? There is brass in here. That's interesting. I've never noticed that before in an All-Star. Doesn't it have it too? It also has it. I have to check some of my other All-Stars. I never noticed that. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So this is the Warm Heart. And this is Cold-Blooded. Cold-Blooded! And that's in a double broad. Yeah, interesting. Have a label maker being delivered tonight. Yeah, label makers are what's up. Love it. Love a label maker. It's good stuff. So, yeah. So there's a Cold-Blooded and Warm Heart, and you can find those over at Tom's Etsy. Right here. Right here. Singing Rick James. Rick James. Yep. So there you go. Now I have both of those inked up. That's it. So yeah, you can find those over there in both large and small bottles. Small ones are $8. Larger ones are a bit more. I forget what they go for, but yeah, quite good. So what's your pizza? What's your dinner? Pizza still? Yeah, probably. Cold Blood is sold out until you get more in a couple of weeks. Well, I don't feel too bad for not having it at the moment. Where's my... Got the creakiest chair today. Yeah, still planning on having pizza. I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna get some frozen pizza because I'm fancy. At least I think so. I don't think I'm gonna hit up a pizza place. Probably just get a frozen pizza. Unless they're too expensive. Warm Heart is close to gone too? Good. Good. Oh, Denise, hey, how's it going? There we go. There we go. So, yeah, there you go. There's that. There you go. This is the one I have the other ink in is a Narwhal Nautilus. I forget what this one's called. Nebula. I want to say this one's called Nebula. Have some nose food, get some mozzarella sticks. There you go. I know you love a mozzarella stick. So there's the difference between a double broad and a medium. Pretty Pretty big difference. Yeah, cold-blooded is gorgeous. I like it a lot. The All-Stars, or the Fiery is pretty good too. I think I have a preference for cold-blooded, but I do like this Fiery as well. I may put it in some. I may put in another pen as well, just 'cause I don't know this one really well, and sometimes Lamias are a little bit on the dry side, so let's do a little bit more. It's like a space submarine. Yeah, right. Frozen pizzas still have crusts. It's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, this is the Narwhal Nautilus Nebula. Horsehead Nebula. That's what it is. It's the Horsehead Nebula. That's it. Yeah, like Spider Wrangler just said. Horsehead Nebula. Yeah. This is a piston pen. I really like the nebulas. I think this is the best pen that Narwhal makes. And I don't think it's terribly close. So the green version. Oh, there's a ton of different ones of these. I've got 2 of them handy. So this is the Year of the Tiger, which was from last year. And then this is the Horsehead. The third one I don't think I have inked up at the moment. Let me see if it's in my drawer. Don't think I have it inked up. But I might. You never know with me. No, that one's not inked up at the moment. I have one of the Ebonite ones from a while back. But yeah, I like these a lot. The rest of the stuff Narwhal makes is fine. Like the rest of their pens are pretty good, but these I think are the best. These are the best ones. Oh, let's see if my Vertex is working. I have a Nautilus in the Chelonia. I don't know that one. Been lurking today. Mowed the yard this morning. Doped up on allergy meds. Oh, I hear ya. Yeah, actually started working. Audrey finally got this one to work right. So that's nice. This is Heimdall, Warringal Heimdall in there. I think, fairly sure that's what I have in there. Yeah, I actually mowed yesterday, and I'm still kind of sore from it. I did too much work yesterday. I decided I was going to mow the lawn, and then I was like, and then I pulled some weeds, and so that was a couple hours. And then Scraggles was like, "I look sad. Give me a walk." And so I did that for about 45 minutes, and like now my feet hurt, like I'm a little sore, and my whole everything was all stopped up because I decided not to use a mask yesterday when I mowed. Grab yourself a face mask and use that, Denise. It really helps. I mowed in a face mask last week and it was great. I came inside and my eyes were itchy, but like the rest of me, like I could breathe and I wasn't sniffling and it was great. So highly recommend filtration for mowing right now because it is rough out there. So Jelenia is named after sea turtles. That's fun. The pollen is insane. I know, it's wild. My truck, which is supposed to be red, is currently like golden yellow. It's insane up north. It's insane here in North Carolina. I mean, this area is always very polleny, but it's extremely polleny at the moment. So, State of Maine promotes No Mow May. Interesting. Why is that? Oh, is that because like just your wildflowers and stuff are just starting to come up? If I didn't mow for the month of May here, my grass would be 1.5 feet tall, and I wouldn't be able to mow it. So, if I go 2 weeks, Scraggle starts getting lost in the lawn, so I can't really do that. But poison ivy, yeah, I don't have any of that, so that's good. But also, poison ivy doesn't affect me, so I'm kind of on the winning side there. I need to post for making the pen long enough. Wait, what? Oh, don't lose the cap or compulsion. No, that's print. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. It makes sense to try the mask. Your red Subaru looks chartreuse. Yeah, the mask is really good. I used an N95 with like the 2 straps and that sort of thing, and it was great. I mean, like your face will get a little bit sweaty in here, but like small price to pay for being able to breathe the rest of the day, I say. So, yeah, we can't do No Mow May here, but by now our wildflowers have been up and bloomed. Our first things, dandelions and clovers and all that have been blooming. So the bees have had stuff to eat and there's plenty of stuff. So we're pretty good for that now. Pretty good. Keep track of the cap. Oh yeah. You wouldn't want to post a Narwhal Nautilus. It'd be too long. I mean, even without posting it, this is a big pen. So here it is next to the All-Star. It's a little bit longer than an All-Star. It's quite a bit like larger in diameter, I think. But if you posted this, it'd be too long. As it is, it's quite good. This cap doesn't roll away because it's got a clip. So what's in here? Oh, this is Roaring Klinger Deep Pine. It's a very, very nice, deep, piney green that I like quite a lot. Quite a lot. What else we got here? Oh, this is indigo blue. This is Colorverse Indigo. And my big ol' Omar. This is Smrooty pens with Colorverse. This is a very dark, dark blue. Nice bit of sheen to it. Just a really pretty color there. So if you want something, if you're like Cold-Blooded is really good, but I need something about 5 shades darker, the Smrooty and Colorverse Indigo is maybe a good one for you. So yeah, it's good. That's an exclusive for Smrooty pens. Smrooty pens, who I actually have, they just started an affiliate program, so I have an affiliate link for them that I'll start putting in my on my videos. But I got to talk to them about details and see about, like, you know, if it gets discounts for y'all and that kind of stuff. I'm not really sure. And they're at the Chicago show right now, so I haven't wanted to bother them. What's in this one? This is another beautiful blue. Kind of forgot what I put in here, though. This right here is my Iron Feather pen. Shoot, what is that? I'm blanking on what I put in here. That's why I keep one of these. Because otherwise I'll forget. Mr. Brook, Omar. Did I not write you down? Oh no. What have I done? Let's see. Twisby, so that's the Kaweco. Oh, my Kaweco. I got my Kaweco working, so that's pretty good. Eco Jade, Faceless Lady, Duoful with the bronze. Iron Feather. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't write it down. Maybe I wrote it in the other one. Hope I wrote it in the other one. I'll just have to remember. And that is dodgy. Butts. Yep. Somehow I did not write down what I put in here. Crud. I almost never do that. Well, I'll remember. I know I told Audrey what it was just the other day, so she probably got it in her journal. It is, whatever it is, a very nice blue. And I don't think it's sitting right in front of me. Shoot, what are you? What are you? Oh, I should probably write this one down since I just inked it. Let's do that before I forget. How about that? And then, oh shoot, it's almost 7. Now, without Audrey here to rein me in, I tend to go too long. So the story with the Kaweco piston, AL piston, the all piston, is that I've had endless trouble with this thing. It just has not written. The nib it came with was far too tight at the tip, so it wouldn't let any ink through, which was, as I would tell you, not ideal. So, let me All-Star. Fiery, Diamond, Warm Heart. And today is the 3rd. There we go. I know, right? I don't know what I did there. I don't even remember what I was talking about. But yeah, anyway, whatever that is a beautiful blue. Oh, wow. Huh. Weird. Oh, I know what that is. That is this one. Haha. Now I remember. It's dialed in and out of the box. That's great. Oh, that's what I was talking about, is the piston. So where is that? It should be right in front of me. Weird. It totally was right. Oh, here it is. Literally right in front of me. So this is the piston sport. And the nib I got with it was messed up. And so Audrey had to mess with that. And then every time I would put it down for a few hours, it would just dry out and it would refuse to write. Just for love or money, I could not make it right. It wasn't, I thought it was just drying out or it was just not flowing. Just could not make it work. Now we're money. So what I did was, after just kind of giving up on the original nib, which I put there, and so like originally in the piston, that's its original nib. I stuck a different nib on there from another Kaweco pen. And I thought that the Kaweco Sport nibs were different because the first one I put on here, well, here's the whole saga. I got it and it wasn't right, and Audrey wasn't home, and I was live on a stream, and I'm like, well, whatever. I've got this extra Kaweco Sport nib sitting around, and it's like a broad or a double broad or something. So I put it on there, and it flowed just fine. In fact, it had way too much flow, and ink was just falling out of the nib. And I was like, oh, well, maybe they're not the same. And so I put the original nib back on there. It wouldn't write. And then I put this nib on there, and it wouldn't write. And then, so what I ended up doing was switching the nib to one that I knew was good because I've used it before. And then I gave it a real thorough cleaning. I cleaned the original ink out of it, scrubbed the feed with like a soapy toothbrush just to get any residual oils or whatever off of it. And then I put this nib back in here, and I re-inked it with an ink that is very reliable and that I know how it works. Usually my diagnostic ink is Aurora Black, but I couldn't find my bottle. And so I grabbed this Irishizuku Shin Ryoku that I have sitting here. And Irishizuku ink is really reliable. I know what it's like. And so I decided to put that in here, and I have not had a single problem with this drying out. I don't know what the deal is. I cranked the cap down on here real hard so that there's absolutely no way air is getting in here unless it's defective. And that might have helped. But it just did not like the ink I had in it first, which was this... this very nice ink from Linen Toolbar called Want from their Magic Shop series. And it just would not work with this ink. So I don't know exactly what its deal was. I thought maybe the ink was bad, so I put it in this pen, which is that Franklin Christoph Model 50. And in here, absolutely no problems at all. It writes like a charm and has not done any weird drying out or anything weird at all. It's just been a really beautiful, very, very dark blue. As you can see there, very dark navy sort of blue. So... anyway, that's working totally fine. Is that in here? That's actually not in here either. Let me just do a little bit of, actually, I'm going to put a little line through this, and then I'll say FC 50, what is this, a broad nib? Medium. FC 50, this is Arctic Ice. There we go. I'll just change that, mark out the piston bit, and put in the ice. So it's been fine in here. Just sometimes you end up with a pen that just does not want to play with the ink you put in it. Just the way it goes sometimes. All right, so this one is Pannonia and Amarillo Stationer Azul Frida. That's what's in here. This is an ink that I was excited to get and then hadn't put in a pen yet. And I was picking some favorites. I've got 2 favorites videos that are ready to post. Those will probably be going up in the near future. Maybe those will go up next week. I've got some other stuff I need to edit and get done for tomorrow. But this one, I will tell you as a sneak peek, definitely got into my favorites because it's super good. See you later, Julie. Take care. Have a good weekend. Iron Feather with a BB shoe. What's this one called? It's by Matthew Chen. It's one of his grinds. Kodachi. That's what it is. Which is kind of like a very like chill architect-y sort of thing. Probably a lot like that kanji nib, actually. So you get very nice like downstrokes, very thin downstrokes and wide cross strokes. And you get kind of markery when you want to, or very thin when you don't want to. So this is Pannonia. Azul Frida. I'll just put May on there. It's actually probably really late April, but I didn't write it down, so I'm not going to claim it was. So All right, there's that one. I think I've got all the rest of them in here. Did I do this one? Yep, I did that one. That's good. Those are all in there. You like that? Like that. Okay. Everything else is fine. Just that was the one I messed up. Okay, good. We're good. Everything's fine. We've caught up now. That was Azul Frida, which is gorgeous. You should get that from Amarillo Stationery if you can, because it is a beautiful blue. Look how vibrant that is on the page. Like that is a very bright blue. Just gorgeous. Love it. So that was an instant favorite for sure. So glad I remembered what the heck that was. Nose, are you trying to eat dog food? I mean, whatever. Do what you want. He's like, hey, now I'm hungry. I haven't wanted to eat today, but now I am real hungry. So give me all the food, please. And thank you. All right, folks, I'm going to call it because it's like 7 o'clock and I'm hungry. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go get some food. Go buy Mr. Nose some food that hopefully he will like more than what I've been trying to feed him. I will see y'all. Got a bottle of visual fruit. I haven't put a pin yet. Do it. You're going to like it. You're going to like it, man. You're going to like it. It's very good. Enjoy your pens and your stationery. Pet your pets while you have them. Pets are too fleeting and too good. So, have a good one. There you go. That's it. Think about what you put out in the world. Make it a better place. I will be back next week, Tuesday and Thursday and Friday. Tuesday and Thursday on Twitch. Right here, twitch.tv/InkDependence from noon to 2 Eastern. Friday, same bat time, same bat channel, 5 p.m. on Friday Eastern. Until then, take care of yourselves, think about the people around you, and Barahe. And since Audrey's not here, trust a bivalve. All right, bye everybody.